Everybody's imperfect. We all struggle with things. We all have our temptations.
My greatest insecurity is I didn't get the chance to go to college.
Married when I was 21, a little young, and it unfortunately developed into a very abusive relationship.
Self-caused adversity, really. Just wild. I was wild growing up.
I had a checkup, an exam with my endocrinologist because I'd had diabetes for 19 years, blood pressure issues as well.
So for the past 17 years, I've dealt with anxiety and depression.
I had a hard time kind of fitting in with people, with the crowds and cliques and, people, especially in middle school and high school, you're always going to have that.
I got picked on a lot growing up for my weight.
Because maybe I didn't look like my other friends.
I was a size 10, 12. I say 10 because I tried to stuff myself into size 10 and pretend like it fitted.
I grew up a lot outside, so I get my inspiration from like the outdoors and nature. And I'm also a big Bible reader, so a lot of my inspiration comes from that. And the characters in the Bible, just their strength, their wisdom, and their faith is where I get my inspiration from.
Like the other day, my son, we were in the car and we were driving to school and he said, Mom, you're just a strong woman. And it's just those little things that come out of their mouths that made me go, I raised this child. I'll tell you, my good old peeps in class, they inspire me. And of course, gotta say the children and the husband.
For me, it's Jesus Christ, 100%, Lord and Savior. I mean, I try to model my life after Him, try to do everything I can to be close to Him. So it's hard for me to say anybody else because nobody else really compares.
From an inspiration standpoint, all I have to do is look at my family's faces and I'm done.
My dad's my hero because he raised 4 kids on his own, and he worked very hard, and he was an inspiration to work and come home and be mom and to cook and clean and do everything. So he just showed that he could do everything.
I would say people, life, and goals are the 3 things that inspired me to be my full potential.
I'm always in the house, following my mom around, and she's a really big important part of my life. So.
Just be yourself. Just be who you are. Don't worry about trying to make other people happy, because if you're not happy, then what does it really matter?
Greatness inspires me. I feel like I can't settle with what I have right now. I'm always working towards something better, towards a better me, both inside and outside.
I made the decision that I was going to keep my child. I was still going to go to school. I was going to wear a uniform pregnant, and I was going to make it through that. And I had tried and tried so many diets, from your fads to Weight Watchers, you name it. I've drank tea, I've done anything. And you just have to stop and do it the old good old-fashioned way: diet, exercise, healthy.
You hear that voice in your head telling you that you're never going to be good enough, that you're always going to be a problem, that you're always going to have bad situations, that you're an awful person, that you've made so many bad choices you're never going to come back from them. And I shut that voice out of my head and just said, no, that's a lie. That's an absolute lie, and just went to something greater and bigger.
I had lost 61 pounds. The doctor agreed to take me off of 6 oral medications, 2 injections, and that had been a 19-year regimen that I dreaded every morning that I got up.
My first workout was all it took. I was addicted from the very beginning. So after the first workout, the first day, the anxiety, the fear of it was gone.
That it's not that I'm trying to think I'm better than you. It's a point that I'm trying to better myself.
I actually did a little bit of competitive boxing, which was really cool. And once I saw, wow, my body's changing, I just went with it.
Being the best person you can be. Simple as that.
I've lost 70 2 pounds, so well on my way. I'm really happy with what I am, who I've become.
To build a company that empowers others is huge, especially in today's world.
What a message. Find your inner power. What is your inner force?
Go out and give it all you got. Leave it all up on the floor. Everything, if you're working out, you leave it all there.
Don't be a follower. You know, you don't have to be a man after another man. You just be your own man.
It's a matter of 6 inches. And I think once you deal in that arena, you've pretty much got it whooped. And that's that little area between your ears.
It's just to get more powerful and just do the best you can do.
I would say, do you. Do you, be you. Don't let anybody down you. Don't let anybody talk you out of what you want to do in life.
The word force, it comes to the forefront when I hear it, because that's what it takes. Sometimes, you know, you gotta force yourself to do things that you might not necessarily want to do, or they may be a little bit harder.
If I want to do something, there's nothing that I can't accomplish.
There is this strong driving force inside of me that powers absolutely everything I do every single day. You can't allow yourself to make excuses.